Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the Mega Farm Survival Challenge. I'm Hugz, this is Farming Simulator 25, and today we have to deal with a big crisis that has happened on our farm. Last episode, we got ourselves a bunch of upgraded equipment. The one that is really like the main offender and the cause of all this problem, this guy right here. This is our forage wagon. It is a pretty substantial upgrade over the previous one. Hauls about double the capacity, but it's also much bigger, and because of that, it would not fit in our cow barn, so we had no way to feed our cows. This is no good, because our cows, they need to be fed if they're going to be producing milk for us. So I have thought about this. I stayed up thinking about it. I'm not even joking.
Okay.
I was racking my brain to try and figure out a way to remedy this situation. I thought of a conveyor belt system going into the barn, sticking out where I would dump the forage wagon into the... I thought of so many things. I thought of maybe switching over to bales, but I think that perhaps the simplest and most elegant and least time-consuming solution for us is going to be just to completely scrap cows. Now, obviously, I didn't have this in mind initially when I started this whole endeavor, but it's just kind of come to that. And really, if we think about it, the cows have been taking up so much of our time, but in terms of money makers, they are not up there with the goats and the sheep. I don't even have goats, but the sheep and their wool have really been carrying this farm. They produce a lot of money for us on a yearly basis. The cows don't, and they're way more maintenance, and they're just a pain in the butt at this point. The forage wagon was the last straw, or I guess I should say the last hay. The forage wagon was the last hay. So yeah, we're gonna be getting rid of our barn and our cows today and replacing it with something else. Now, I am very fortunate here that I did have the foresight at least to fill up the cows a little bit with food, so they are at 100% health. We're going to be able to sell them at a good price, $12.75 per cow, and if we take a look at the cow barn itself, we'll be able to sell that for $24,232. Cost us about $60K for this cow barn, and we've had it for a couple of years now, so less than half the price is going to be returned back to us. I think that will be enough between the cows and the barn itself to give us a leg up on the new building that we're going to put here. So let's go ahead and get this whole situation started here, this process, and let's go sell some cows. First things first. We just bought some of these cows too. Ridiculous. Okay, so first 20 going to give us $23,500. Beautiful, with a fee. Oh, the fee is already taken out. Okay, not worried about that. There we go. First set of cows gone. Second set, sayonara. That gives us $37,874 bucks. And that's before we've even sold our barn here. So let's go ahead and sell our barn as well. $24,232. Add it to the pile. All right, we've got $62,106 now, but I need to go through and fix this ground. Look at this. This is terrible here. Okay, let me go through here. Now, I do have a mod installed that essentially makes it free to do any sort of landscaping. So let's see here. Why are you not smoothing out? There we go. Much better. It's been a long time coming to take care of that. Can you not? Can you smooth? No?
A few inches later.
Well, I can't seem to fix this spot over here. That is really unfortunate. I guess I can't do it until I buy this field at some point down the line. It's kind of messed up because it let it raise when I placed the barn, but whatever. Can't get rid of it. Okay. Either way, this looks so ridiculous. We've got $62,160 bucks now. So what I plan to do is kind of double down on our sheep, especially since they've been making us so much money. I see really no reason not to. Now, how in the world am I going to place this where it's not going to really like interfere with things too much here, and also preferably where I can like avoid that little hump there? Oh man, land is too owned by me. Okay, I guess I got to get myself out of the way too. Let's go over here real quick. All right, beautiful. And let's go back to this guy. Land is not, okay, right there, I'm thinking, is probably where we want to go. I know that the animal thing is not going to be very reachable, but that's going to have to be okay. Do we want to customize our sheep barn? Yes, we do. I would like to get this as big as I possibly can without infringing upon our grass field too much. So let's try and get something like this going. Is that going to be too close to our grass? No, I don't think so. We'll go like all the way over there. Collides with an object, I know. Oh no, can I... please tell me it's not good. Cancel creation of custom fence. Oh boy. Well, that's just great. That's just great. How many can fit in this thing? All right, we can fit 26 sheep in there. You know what? I'll take it. That's not bad. Although somehow this looks even worse now. That is just terrible. Okay, so yeah, we've got this area now. We can fit 26 sheep in there. I wanted to extend it all the way over here, but I didn't move my equipment first, which really messed things up there. But it does mean I could potentially fit another one of those in here at some point down the line, or even some greenhouses or something. There's room to work with, so that's good news. Now, I do need some sheep for here, so let's go ahead and check out the menu. I've got the black Welsh sheep in there. I've got the white, whatever they are, in there. Can't remember the name, and there is a third type of sheep, I do believe. The Steinkopf. Oh, this is the white sheep, by the way. The Landris of Bentham. So the one that we don't... Ooh, actually, hang on. We got a couple in here. We got Swiss Black Brown Mountain, aside from the Black Welsh. Well, I kind of think these guys look pretty cool, so we'll go with them. The Steinschkopf? Sure, we'll go with that. And we've got 6,500 bucks. How many does that let us get here? Can we get 13? No, we can't get 13. Okay, I want to get 13. That's the number I want to get, so I'm not going to put anything in there until I can afford 13. So for now, what we'll do is we'll check on everything. We'll make sure everybody's fed, everybody's happy. Our greenhouse and, or actually both our greenhouses are full of water, and we'll go ahead and chill. So the beauty of this setup, now that we've just changed everything radically, we're going to have to do a lot less grass maintenance and a lot less stuff on our field. We're going to be going from being forced to cut our grass and feed our cows to being able to cut our grass when we feel like it, when we're running a little bit low on hay. And right now we've got tons and tons of hay stored in our hay barn. So I'm going to check on everything, and then we're going to go ahead and wait a couple months until we can sell some wool. And then we'll go ahead and populate our sheep barn over there with some brand new sheep. And maybe we'll get another building too. Okay, 1 month has now elapsed, and thanks to our greenhouses, we have $12,166 bucks, which should be more than enough. So let's hop back on over to our sheep barn and let's go ahead and buy some sheep, shall we? All right, let's get ourselves 13 of our 8-month-old Steinschkopf here. Schkopf?
What?
I don't know, I'm gonna have to look that up. So 13, $7,005 bucks. Now the reason I'm going for 13 is because when they have babies, eventually, that will cover our other 13 slots, and then they'll, you know, just be babies chilling around. So awesome. All right, let's check out these sheep. Where are you at? Oh, there you are. You know what I love about this thing too, is it has a meadow. So even if we forget to like feed them for a month, they'll still have some food in there. Let's see how big the meadow is. Probably not going to be massive. 655 liters. Yeah, not massive at all. So we need to feed them a little bit. Let's go pop over to our forage wagon and get them a little bit of chow in the form of hay. So that way they have plenty and plenty of food. Now, I think at the current pace that we're doing things, we could probably get one more of those within a couple months due to our greenhouses. So really, if we wanted to, and if we wanted to just like kind of go crazy here, we could like exponentially keep adding more sheep and more sheep and more sheep. But I kind of don't want to do that because I don't want this to be the mega sheep challenge. This is the mega farm challenge. We got to start expanding into other things, specifically like regular fields and stuff of that nature, so that we're actually like a farm. You know, we don't just grow grass and feed sheep and sell wool. That's it. So that is the plan for the future. But the key to that future is definitely these sheep. So why can I not feed? Oh, this is the wrong spot. And I'm not even at the right pen. Let's get over to these guys and get them fed. Okay, I got everybody fed. Everybody's happy and healthy. So I think that the next logical step in this kind of like progression of what we're doing here, especially now that we're all we're all in on sheep. There's a spinnery off in the distance over there. I think that really what we want to be working towards is buying that thing. Now, it does cost $180,000. So this is going to be our biggest single price purchase to date. It's going to take a lot of wool, to sell to that thing. I'm hoping, though, that all the wool that maybe I'm selling to it is going to still be in there when we buy it. I don't quite know if that is actually how that works or not. But yeah, we should have plenty of sheep production to do this. It's just going to take a little while. That's going to be like the point of contention here. So really, we just got to kind of chill out. We got to maintain things. I've got to pick up all this wool as it starts to pile up here, and I'm going to pile it over off to the side of our field, just like I did last time. And then once we're ready, once we hit April, and I think we have enough, we're going to go ahead and do basically a massive wool sale. Wool sale. That's kind of sounds funny, like wholesale, but wool sale. Yeah, we're going to do a massive wool sale, get to 180,000 and buy that sucker, man. That spinnery is going to be ours today. That's our big purchase, our big upgrade. So, all right, I'm going to hit the sack. And, well, actually, hang on. I got to clear this out first. But after I do this, then I'm going to hit the sack. And yeah, next time we come back, we should have enough to make $180,000 bucks plus all the revenue from our greenhouses.
2,000 years later.
All right, we have made it to April, and boy, oh boy, $61,666 bucks,
Nice.
all from just our greenhouses. They are just sweet little money printing machines. I love them so much. Now, the thing I am noticing, though, out of all the activities that I need to do to keep things running on the farm, watering the greenhouses is quickly becoming one of the most time-consuming ones, mainly because we have a small milk tanker, or I guess at this point, it's a small water tanker, no longer a milk tanker. So yeah, we have a small water tanker, which does add some time because I have to make 5 trips every time I want to fill these suckers up. Now, sheep, let's talk about them. We have so much wool everywhere. I've got piles here. I've got, you can't see them, but, oh, there they are. I've got piles over there. I didn't even go through and grab the wool yet from this month. So we've got a couple stacks over there. We've got some stacks over yonder by the Black Welsh. And then we've got a couple over here. Now, the oldest sheep, these guys, they're monster producers. They seem to make almost like 4,000 liters a month. Well, actually, not quite. I guess what you see here is what they make a month, but it seems to like fluctuate oddly for some reason. I'm not sure why that is. Some months they make more, some months they make less. I don't know. But I think we got a good shot at selling all this wool and being able to buy the spinnery. I don't know if we quite have $120,000 worth of wool here, but we're about to find out, man. We're going to go make a couple trips and see what this is all worth. Okay, there's all of our wool sold. We have $164,064 bucks in the bank now. That's a pretty sweet number, man. I think that's the most money we've had all year, or actually the whole season. That's pretty sweet, but unfortunately, it is about 16 grand short of our total of 180,000 that we need. Fear not, though. I think that our greenhouses they're more than capable. I think that's about 2 months worth of production with the greenhouses to make up that amount. Now, the beauty of this actually is that we'll also be able to build up a little bit of wool. So as the wool builds up, we'll buy the building in a couple months and we'll have something to put in it. So we won't just be sitting there doing nothing for us. So I am going to go ahead and we're going to recheck everybody. We're going to make sure that all 3 of our sheep pens are fed, ready to go. I'm going to redo the water on our greenhouses, make sure that's good to go. And then we're going to go ahead and wait another couple months. And we should have $180,000 before you guys even know it.
One eternity later.
All right, so it took our greenhouses 3 months to get us to $180,000. How amazing is that? We made it, guys. We hit the amount of money that we were looking to get. Now, I want to show you guys something that, to me, is just like mind-blowing. We mowed our grass once. Once. And that was back when we had our cow barn. Our sheep, I have not had to mow the grass, collect any additional hay at all, and they have been fed for, like, I feel like forever. And I still have, which one is it? This one right here. I still have an excess of 8,182 liters of hay sitting in here that has been feeding these black sheep because they don't have their own meadow. So it's insane how long these sheep can go without you really, like, even needing to feed them or do anything. It's nuts. All I've been doing is collecting wool and making runs with the water trailer there and filling up the greenhouses. That's it. It's insane. But enough of that. Let's get down to business. That guy over there, the Spinnery, soon to be our Spinnery, and we do have some wool to stuff in it too. So even better news. Let's go ahead and hop over there real quick. Boop, and visit. Okay, beautiful. Buy production point. That's exactly what we want to do. Bam. It's now our production point. Thank you. Let's check this guy out. Oh, baby, look at this. So we can make fabric wool. This is the one we're looking at. It takes 3 wool, transforms it into 1 delicious fabric. Then the fabric will go ahead and sell off. How long? So, okay. So we have 1,440 cycles per month here. So that's going to be 3,000 and whatever else it is in wool that it's going to suck up. And it's going to cost us $120. That's hit $120. And it's going to make us up to 50,000 liters that'll sit there and do their thing. Let's check on the price of cloth here real quick. So where would our fabric, here we go. Fabric. Look at this, man. $9,125 per 1,000 liters of fabric. And that is going to be just like wool, peak sale in April. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. What is our wool worth? Let's just compare prices here real quick. So our wool, oh my goodness. 2,181. So if we're taking 3 wool, we're downcycling it to 1 fabric. But if we were to take those same 3 wool and sell them, we would be getting 6,200, whatever it is. But instead, we're now getting 9,000. So we are essentially adding 33% value to all of our wool by doing it through this production right here. So, all right, that's pretty sick, man. Let me go ahead and pop our first set of wool over there. I've got to collect from that sheep barn, that one, and that one over there. That's going to give us more than a full trailer load. So realistically, it's going to take me 2 trips here. So I'm going to go and load this up. We're going to go deliver it, and we're going to fire that bad boy up. This is going to be so sweet, man. We're going to have our first fabric sale today. All right, here we go, guys. Last bit of wool going in right here. It's so weird doing that and not seeing the price go up, or the like our money value go up. All right, let's go and let's fire this thing up. Let's get some fabric producing here. Manage production point. And which one? Yes, this guy right here. Activate. And we are going to, of course, keep this on storing because we want it to pop over here for us to grab and sell manually because that's going to get us the best price. Now, I bet you guys thought you were going to get out of here and you weren't going to have to hear the song Simpler Life by Bo the Drifter. Well, let me tell you right now, okay? You were wrong. We got to cut some grass. So get your ears ready. Let's do this, man.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time. In case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list, girl, you can skip this funny business. Cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from. Everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cool night. Yeah, you can keep your 9 to 5, cause I'm happy with the simple life. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knew my name, and all my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, you can keep your 9 to 5, cause I'm happy with the simple life. Oh Lord, you can keep your 9 to 5.
All right, there we go. We're Win Road. We're tedded. We're maxed out. Just about everything done. All we got to do is pick this stuff up, which actually goes very, very quick now with our new forage wagon. So the hay that you see here, miraculously, is going to feed everything on our farm now for probably more than a year. It's pretty amazing, especially because our sheep have full sheep barns full of food right now. So everything on the field is going to get stuffed into this hay barn. I don't know exactly how much it's going to be. I'll show you guys afterwards. But I'm going to go about picking everything up right now. And we are going to then probably wait, I think, until we've produced a little bit of fabric. And we're going to do a big fabric sale in April. I'm really interested to see what a full year of fabric run is going to net us. I hope it's going to be huge because I've got big, big plans. I think we're now at the point in the farm where we can start like expanding big time. First step is obviously I want to start getting more fields, and we've got 3 ripe for the picking right ahead of us. So those will probably be our first 3 targets. I'm going to merge them, and then I think, depending on the money production, we may start getting into like regular crops soon. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to right now. We'll see though. We got to sell some fabric first. It's all going to hinge on how much money we're making from that. If it's high enough, it's a go. If it's not, it's a red light. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to start picking this stuff up and I'll show you how much we get at the end.
6 hours later.
This is the last of our hay here, and let's see how much we collected. So let's go down this way. 89,944 liters of hay. That's probably enough hay to feed our sheep for like 2 years, maybe. It's crazy. So we got plenty of food for them. Now, something interesting I was thinking about, since our field is going to not be so necessary to feed our animals, we may be able to go into a situation where we start turning things into silage again, and I'm thinking that potentially we go with silage bales. So that could be something in our future as well. But for now, we need to basically just, let our fabric produce. We're going to wait until April. We'll see how much fabric we got. One thing I didn't necessarily account for is that the spinnery might not be able to keep up with the load that we're going to be feeding it from all our sheep. I don't know if that is or is not the case just yet, but we're going to find out pretty quickly if on a monthly basis we're putting in more wool than is being consumed. So, all right, I am going to go ahead and button things up. I'm going to make sure everybody's fed, all our greenhouses are watered, and we're ready to go. And then, well, I'll see you guys again in April, and we'll see how much money we make off this fabric.
1 eternity later.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now April, and it is time to sell some wool and fabric and all sorts of stuff. But before we do that, a couple observations that I've seen as I've been going through this whole lengthy process of getting basically everything fed and dumped off in this location and put in this location. So our spinnery here, it definitely requires way less wool than we produce per month. It seems to take like around 4,500 liters to 4,700 liters, somewhere around there per month. So instead of just like mindlessly stuffing wool in like every time the sheep barn is full, what I've been doing is just putting in X amount per month, and then the rest I have been depositing over here. So this way we could sell our excess wool along with our fabric, because if it's just sitting inside there, it's not really valuable or useful to us at all. I'd rather sell the excess and make that money. So we've got a couple pallets sitting around that we need to pick up along with that. But overall, I am pretty happy. Yeah, I'm very happy. It is a lot of like micromanaging though. I am going to be honest, between the water and moving the wool around constantly, there's just always stuff you have to do. Now, one thing I could tell you I really didn't have to do at all is feed my sheep. Look at this, man. They have like their food is just, it's like crazy. Like they never need food, especially this one, the Black Welsh, because what I do is I back up the forage wagon onto the feed point, and then as long as you dump the food in, it automatically just keeps pulling food out of there. So those guys, they're like set and forget. And the other two, they just like eat off their meadow and barely touch their grass. It's kind of crazy. It really is. I still have tons and tons of extra hay. Look, 63,944 liters of hay. I wasn't joking when I said that's probably 2 years worth of hay for the sheep. It most certainly is. But enough talking. Let's go get to selling. What we got to do, we got to head over to the spinnery. I am going to do... No, you know what we're going to do? We're going to sell our wool first, because we've done tons of wool sales. So let's just get that out of the way, knock it out of the park real quick. There's not that much of it. I'd say it's maybe 2 trips worth. And then we're going to grab our fabric and do a big fabric sale and see how much we get just off the fabric. I am super excited. I got a little bit of a tingly sensation going. Let's do it, man. I'm pumped. Let's go. I guess before I sell this stuff, I actually should probably look and see, where do I sell the wool now? Because we can't sell it to the spinnery anymore, obviously. Ooh, look at this. Farmer's market. Let's go, baby. Is that going to be the same place for the fabric as well? Let's check real quick. Where's my fabric? Right there. Farmer's market. Oh, Ergolat. No, forget it. We're not doing trains. Farmer's market as well. Wow. So, okay. So everything goes right over there. Beautiful. All right, let's go make some sales. Wonder if it might be worth us setting up like our own little farmer's market. the farmer's market is going to be the place to sell. It would be much easier to sell this stuff if it's somewhere on our property. We're going to have to look into that, getting our own somewhere down the line here. But let's go, baby. First sale. All right, there's all our wool sold, man. That was pretty good. Pretty good. Obviously, a lot less money than we're used to making. So right now we got $89,113 in the bank. That ain't bad, but obviously we need to get to the star of the show, and that's going to be our fabric. So let's take a look and see exactly how much we produced here. Oh, baby, we got a full loading area here. And look how bright it is. Very colorful fabrics here. We got like a little bit of everything going. Do we have any in the actual factory itself? No. Okay, so we produced exactly enough to fill up this loading area. Perfect. All right, load me up. Let's see. Can we even fit all this on here? I think, well, we absolutely should be able to fit everything. Hang on. One more spot for fabric, and it looks, I don't even know what to say. It looks really funny back there. So that's 12,000 liters of fabric? Yeah, I guess that's about right. Okay, man, I feel the power, guys. This is gonna be a lot. Let's get over to the farmer's market. This is our last delivery of the day, and it should be tremendous. Let's see how much we make here. All right, farmer's market, I got a big delivery. I hope you got some cash in that cash box in there. Everybody, get ready. Here we go. Don't get too excited. Prepare yourselves. Let's go, baby. Oh yeah. Oh boy, 108,000. Whoa, that is massive. We're at $197,000. That is nuts, guys. Oh, hang on. 197. How much is each of these fields? 51, 58, 79. My goodness. Can we afford all these fields? Okay, maybe we can. Wow, okay. We might be buying every one of these fields. Okay, let's get back to the farm real quick. We got some stuff to talk about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at the farm. And before we talk about anything, there's something that we got to do that I've wanted to try, but I wanted to wait for the right occasion. So we're just going to do it right now. Let's go. Oh boy. I hope I can pick up enough speed here. Here we go, baby. It's monster trucking time. Oh yeah. Okay. A little anticlimactic there, but it was still fun. Woo, boy. All right, some real talk though. We have some serious money-making capabilities right now. Think of how far we've come. We went from basically $0, nothing but our Kubota hoodie. That was and our ability to work with our hands and do contracts. And now we just made $100 and whatever it was $1,000 on a single sale of fabric. That is absolutely insane. We have now unlocked so many paths for us to advance our mega farm, and I'm asking you guys, put it in the comments section down below. What would you like to see me do next here? Would you like me to go into harvesting, go into some crops, or perhaps expand into some different animals like chickens, maybe horses? What do you think is the best way for me to go? Put it in the comment section down below. I really want to hear your opinions. So I definitely think next episode, we are going to be purchasing those 3 neighboring fields and possibly joining them together. But what we do with those fields, we shall see. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like on this one. This was a ton of fun. And of course, if you're not subscribed and you want to keep up with the series, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. Why not? It's absolutely free. But as always, guys, have yourself a beautiful day, and I will see you all on the next one.